one, action. We're back to the action. We don't have anybody yet. I did. We added some bling today. You can talk. You can actually talk. You don't have to be so quiet.
Is that just the embroidery, the little?
Yeah. Although I'm doing different stitches today, I couldn't find that one on this machine. So.
Where'd you do it on the Radiance?
No, I did it on the Viking.
You keep going to the Viking.
I know, that's why I need to switch over here today. Hello, ladies. Aloha, Linda. We have 17 people. Woohoo. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Rosie. Terry. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. What do you say now? Everybody will know. Hi, Karen.
It'll be a surprise.
No, it won't be a surprise. I have a surprise for all of you, though. I have a special guest with me today. No, we're going to wait a little bit. We only have 8 people on it yet, so we'll wait. We'll wait in a little bit because they probably can't hear you talking because you're whispering so much. Because I don't want them to hear. Oh, why? Because it's a secret. It's not a big bag. I know, that's true. That's true. I'm helping out. Yes. I have a very special helper today. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sharon. So, we have a very special, hi, Mary, you're funny. We have a very special manager special today for our special guest. It all kind of just blends together here. This I don't need. I should get rid of that out of my way. So I end up seeming to really spread out. So, well, hello, everybody. I think we'll go ahead and get started. It's 2:03. No, my daughter is not here. That would be fun. But she's in school. She's teaching. Maybe over the summer she'll come here. Because she's not teaching during the summer. But I have, no, and it's not Zinni. No, but Mo is on vacation. So Zinni is not here. And so since Mo isn't here, I called some of my my comrades to come work with me, and then the one that was scheduled got sick. And so we have somebody who used to work for us, but it's not working for us anymore, but you're all going to think she's working for us because she's back already. Yay. So, hi, Celeste. Let's just turn. Let's turn in there. And then you can say hi. No, it's hi. So Celeste is here today helping me out. She came in at the last minute this morning. So
while I was drinking my coffee, I get a text.
Please come in. So, and as you can see, Celeste picked a celestial, she can say it, I can't say it, bundle for you today because she's so good at picking the Fab 5 bundles. So this is her bundle, and that's going to be our manager special today. So it's your 5 half-yard cuts of fabric for $20. I did put it up on the website, but it is the manager special because I don't have another manager special. So everybody's saying hi to you.
I miss you guys.
They can't see you now because you're over there.
Miss you.
Yeah, there you go. Very good. Very good. So these are her fun colors that she picked out. So go out and order those off of the website, or you can order them through me too. Oh, Nancy Rust is going to buy one. she says, hi, thank you, Nancy. Okay, so today, let's see if I have any announcements. We'll just keep it right on that little bundle so you don't have to look at my face. And so today, let's see, what is today? The 22nd of April. Earth Day. Yes, happy Earth Day. You know what? That's what I should have done. I should have gotten a joke for Earth Day, but I didn't. So, let's see. Thursday, Mo is teaching her quilt seeds class here at the store. And then on Saturday, Celeste will be back again. She's going to be teaching her rope bowl class. So, and then next Wednesday on the 30th is Baby Lock Club. And I'm not sure if Kate's back for that or if Patrick and somebody else is teaching that. So I guess we'll all find out about that. So today I'm going to be working on, oh, I have a winner. Sorry, let me get the winner's prize. We have a winner of this cute drawstring bag. And this is going to go to Terry Lind. Hi, Terry, and thank you. Well, this is going to be a prize for you. We'll send it up to Thornton, or just let me know if you want to pick it up here too. You could pick it up here. So congratulations. All right, let me get back to the other side. Okay, I know they're really pretty fabrics, aren't they? Terry, did you just hear you won? Yay! Okay, so today we are going to do our May version of the Count on It. And so this is our May version, and we're going to look at some decorative stitches, and then we're adding some bling into the middle of our flower just for some fun, something different. So I will bring you over here. So I've gone ahead and started laying out my fabrics, and I just have a couple more circles to add to my embroidery, my applique here. So we're going to add this to the center, and of course these were all put on with the Heat and Bond, and I'm just tearing it off and going to adhere everything together. That one right in the center. So you've got some pretty big pieces here, which are kind of fun to work with. And then we can pick some wonderful decorative stitches, and I'm over here on the chorus today. So I know I've been using the Viking 97 a lot, so I thought I would move over and use a different machine and show you some other pretty decorative stitches. Okay, so I think that's all fused down pretty well. I'm going to bring you over here. It wouldn't let you buy it online? Oh, you know why? I bet last week they ran out and took it off, and I did not double check on that button. So I will fix it as soon as we're done here. Okay? I'm so sorry about that. I just didn't double check. I didn't think it. I haven't done a Fab 5 bundle in a while, so I didn't think about it. So my first stitch on the chorus is I'm going to go into, first of all, I have my open toe foot on my machine. I love that open toe, the openness of, so I can stick my finger right in there where the needle goes, but I can see everything with that. And I'm going to go to my character and decorative stitches here, and I like to use menu number 7, because I can adjust my stitch length and stitch width in number 7. Number 6 has great designs too, but they don't let you adjust them quite as much. So I'm going to pick stitch number 704, And this one comes out to be pretty small. You think the width is 3 and the length is 2.5. So I'm going to increase my width to 4 and my length to 4.5 because I want to be able to see this stitch as I'm doing it. I've got my presser foot pivot function on my machine and my tie off, and I'm going to go ahead and start right on that line and just stitch right along. Now I'm hoping that you all can see that. Let me move the machine back just a tad and I can get this stand in front of the machine a little bit better, or this phone holder right in front here. Okay, now I have to straddle the camera as I'm sewing, but that's a test, right? So I picked a little feather stitch, and I'm using my green thread right on my little leaf here. This flower really reminds me of Hawaii. And what are those flowers called? Hibiscus? So remember, we could use our laser on this too. So our laser on this machine gives us that straight line. It doesn't actually project the design like the Viking does, but it sure does have the line. Okay, I'm going to use my tie off. And then I'm going to come around to the inside. And we'll just keep going around here. And I'm trying not to hit the phone with my project since it's right in front of me. Okay. All right, so my next stitch, let me get my scissor. I'm just going to trim these little extra threads off. And then my next stitch I'm going to do around the outside of my flower. So let's see what stitch we want to do for this. Come over here, and we're going to continue into menu number 7, and we're going to scroll forward. And let's see, which one did I pick for this? There's lots of stitches in here. Lots and lots of stitches. Let's do this little stitch here. So this one is 7080, and I'm just going to leave it the default size. So that's a 5, width of 5, and a length of 2.5. Do want to change my color thread though. And I'm going to use this really pretty gold. For the big leaves of my flower. And I'm going to start up here. So you can see that this stitch takes a little bit more time to stitch this one out. I am using the same bobbin for everything. It's just a white bobbin. Oops, let me go over here. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to pick my needle back up. I want to restart the stitch because I don't want it to be like in the middle of the stitch or anything. So this little icon here, the star, heart star, means restart. And that's going to start the stitch way at the beginning again. So I'm just using a lightweight embroidery bobbin because we just want to see all the decorative stitching. I'm not going to be looking at the back of my project. It's going to have batting on the back and a backing, so I don't need to really worry. The only thing I would worry about is if I was using a black bobbin or black thread, then I may want to change my bobbin out to a different color. I'm going to touch my restart again. It starts my needle right back into the middle. Stitch is quite pretty. It almost looks like the little feathers inside the fabric here. And it matches the design in the fabric. I think Celeste has been on the phone more today than anything else. She has to chat with everybody because she misses everybody so much. I'm lucky that she lives so close to here that she could just run in at the last minute. Shelley was supposed to be here, but she was sick. And I think today is the last day of Mo's vacation, so she'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so on this flower, this petal, most of it's covered up by my Y, so I'm just going to have to do just a very little bit on here. That's about it. Okay, so now we're going to do the inside petals. I'm going to use the same thread, but I am going to pick a different stitch. So this one, I'm actually going to come over here and do 782, which is just right here. And that's going to give me like a little star look. So you can see the more detailed that the stitch is, the longer that it does take to stitch out. But it's really a cute little stitch. I'm going to restart. So I hear Celeste talking on the phone to somebody about the basket class on Saturday. Now the class on Saturday, I believe we do have one space available for the class. So if you do want to join Celeste in her class, just give us a call here. She is really amazing at teaching these baskets, and I'm going to ask her if she will come back again and teach another one. She's going to roll her eyes at me. I already know she is. But I am going to try to get another one scheduled over the summer from her. And as soon as she gets off the phone, I will have her bring over both of the baskets. She's got one that she's been teaching from the Kimberbell Holiday group. This one I can just turn because I didn't cut it off here. And then she's got another one in here that she just brought in today that she's just finishing up. That is for the 4th of July. It's not the Kimberbell holiday, but just a fabric basket for the 4th of July. And it is stinking, I'm going to use Paula's word, stinking cute. The embellishments and what she does with the rope is really, truly amazing. And you're all going to want to come to this class. So, if you keep wanting the basket classes from us, we'll just have her back here permanently again. So I am kind of speeding through this a little bit just because these are kind of detailed. Get that little thread out of there. Stitches. So I don't want you to have to sit here all day long watching this, because this does have a lot of, this month's has a lot of stitching to it because of the flowers and how they overlap. But it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have all the detail to it. And again, this is great for beginners of applique because these pieces are really big. There's not a lot of small, intricate pieces. So it's a great way to learn applique. And of course, you probably go a little slower than what I'm doing here. The nice thing about this stitch is if it doesn't land right on the edge of the fabric, it doesn't really matter because the stitch is kind of all over the place anyway. Okay, so I'm getting to my Y, and I'm going to cut it off, tie it off, and move on to the next piece. I'm going to go back and hit the restart button. Do this little tiny bit. Tie it off. They want to see your baskets.
Which basket?
Well, let's do both of them.
I'm not done gluing.
Huh?
I'm not done gluing.
Oh, she's not done gluing.
Let me glue real quick.
Okay, she said she has to glue real quick. So the first basket I ever made her make, when she first started here, and the designs came in the morning, and I was doing live in the afternoon. I was like, Celeste, you can get this done. You can get this done for live. She's like, today? And she did it. Okay, I have a break in my petals here again, so I'm going to tie this off. May is your maiden name. Wow, that's cute. Restart. We're on our last big petal here. this thread out of here. So we do have these kits available for $8.99. If you had pre-ordered the year one, you should have it already. Okay, here she is. This is good breaking spot for us too. Okay, so this is the class that she is scheduled to be. You keep turning my phone when Elaine goes around the curves. That's funny. So this is the class she's teaching on Saturday. Of course, it's after Easter. We had to put so many sessions of this class on that we couldn't get everybody in before Easter. So absolutely you can do a different design in the center. This is just a sample of what the basket looks like. And she's got this beautiful knot on the front of it, which she teaches you how to do. And it is just cute, but you can do any of the Kimberbell holiday designs you want, or any design you want. It doesn't really matter, but she does ask that you have the embroidery done before you come to class so you can actually get your basket completed. And then this is the one she's just brought in today. Look at this cuteness. And she's got some birds in there on the embroidery. She's got some little rope knots here. But look at this design on the front. Isn't that just adorable and cute? Don't you just want to make that? Everybody wants to make it, so you're going to have to teach more classes.
I will.
Oh, see, she said she will. You could do Mother's Day on it. It would be great. This one's kind of in a 4th of July theme. But isn't this cute with all the little swirls? So there we go. Yay. Very cute. Thank you for bringing it over. Okay. We'll get back into our embroidery here, our decorative stitches. Okay, we're going to do the blue, but I don't seem to have a blue thread here. Wonder what I did with it. Okay, we'll go on to the green instead then, and I'll have to find my blue thread. Okay, so we'll do the center. Since there's nothing covering each one of them, it doesn't matter. So we'll get our green out, and we'll do the center. What should we do for the center? Let's see. Let's come over here and look at our designs. Maybe we want to do something in, let's see, let's go in here and see if we find something we really like. I wanted to do like little balls, but I'm not really sure they have that. Don't see what I want. Okay, let's go into 9. No, definitely not. Okay, back to 7. Let's see what we've got. Let's see, I liked 101. There's a lot of designs on this page. 101. This little flower. Let's try this one. Okay. As soon as I get far enough, I'll show you what it looks like. You probably can't see it from there, and the machine's blocking it. cute little flower. So I tend to kind of match my threads. Sometimes I think we should do a more of a contrasting thread to make it stand out a little bit more. I always tend to go a little bit darker than lighter though. But that's my choice. And I had a friend who did all of her applique all in black. And it really did stand out. Sometimes I think it needs to be a little bit softer than the black. But everything really stood out. Okay, I'm going to get this thread off from where I started. Perfect. Oops, I forgot to do my tie off. That's okay. Just repeat it a couple times. I do kind of see some stickiness from my stabilizer, my heat and bond on my needle. So we can just, I'm just going to wash it off with my fingers here, but you can always use a little bit of alcohol or use your non-stick needles also. Okay, I'm going to get this thread out and let's see, we'll just use, I wonder if this is going to be too dark. Yeah, that's kind of dark. Let me go see if I can find my blue. What happened to it? Ooh, this might be way too light. Oh, I don't like this either. It's kind of a turquoisey blue. I think we'll use that one. So you do get to have a lot of fun picking stitches. What should we do this time? $80, $82, $80, we've done that one. Let's see. What do you think? How about this one? I'm going to make this a little bit bigger though. I like how you can actually see it changing right on your screen also, this machine. All right, here we go. think because I changed the size of it, it's taking a little bit longer than I expected it to. But that's okay. Perfect. Okay, so here we are. That actually turned out really pretty. I like that one. Okay, I think you've all seen me do the letters before, so we'll skip doing the letters right now. And so I'm going to show you how to do some bling on this now. So I'm going to bring you over here. And you can do as much as you want or as little as you want, what I did was I put a bunch of bling right in the center just to give it some fun look. So we'll do that right now. And so I've got my heat gun already ready to go. I'm going to use my wand, and I've got a little bit different one. We sell the Floriani one, and I think it's called Hot Fix. I believe that's what it's called. And if you bought a kit, or if you'd like to buy a kit, I've included the little rhinestones for you. So I've got a bunch over here that I've got all out ready to go. And so I'm just going to place these on my piece here, and I've got a bunch of different colors, and you can do them any way you want to. Maybe we'll just do them in a grouping rather than in a circle this time. So I've got some colors that I thought looked nice with these here. So I've got some greens and some yellows, some oranges, and maybe we'll do them in a cluster, because this can be like, what do they call that, the stamen of your flower. Put a few more yellows around, and so I've got them all going all faced up here. A couple more. Let's just use them all. Why not? And what would be also fun is to, like, I could put them all the way around in my little flowers. That might be really fun too. Okay, so I'm just going to take my gun, or my little wand here, and I'm just going to start placing them down on top, and you just hold it for 10 seconds. So you do want to do this on your ironing board or your mat. And then I just pick each one and hold it down for 10 seconds. Sometimes they like to jump away, so if you do have a pattern that you're counting on, you want to be a little bit careful. Oop, there they go. Like little jelly beans, hopping beans. Let's see, I want to move this back over here. And I do believe so these are a little bit smaller stones, and I do believe they have different tip sizes for the different stones. And then I'm just going to make sure that I've got everyone completely down. I do. So if I wanted to go around and add all of these to the outside, I certainly could do that because it does look kind of pretty. I might actually go get some darker ones to put around the outside. So let's just put a few more in here. So I like this cluster. Just put it there. So I could make even like put some really dark ones around the little center cluster if I wanted to. It's really kind of fun to use these wands, and I don't think I have any crystals in the store right now, but we certainly can get crystals for you too. These are the hot fix kind, so they do have to have a special kind of adhesive to the back of them. Don't know if you can get them at Hobby Lobby, because we know we can't get them at Joann's anymore, right? So, but they are the hot fix, and it just really adds some sparkle to your project. So next month in June, we have a bumblebee for our project, and it is super cute, and I do have some special stitches that I pick out to use for that. I'm looking to see if I can find him on the book, but I don't see him right now. Let's see if he's on the inside. No, I don't see him there. I don't see him there. He's got to be here somewhere, right? June has a bumblebee. Oh, here he is. So there is the June project, and there are some really fun stitches that I like to use for his bumblebee jacket. So we look forward to seeing you again. They will be in Thornton tomorrow for your class, for live, and we'll see you then. And don't forget about our special Celestial Fab 5 today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Bye.